The Grand Strand is home to beautiful beaches, immaculate golf courses, exciting nightlife, and fun activities for all ages. Unfortunately, not every day is a day at the beach, but legal help is always within your reach. You need an experienced attorney working to secure the best possible outcome for you. When legal issues threaten to cloud your day at the beach, contact the law firm of McCutchen, Mumford, Vaught, O'Day, and Geddie today, and let us assist you with your claim.
We are your lawyers at the beach.
That's what we're talking about. Every Tuesday, your lawyers at the beach. We got, let's see, McCutchen, Mumford, Vaught, O'Day, and Geddie. And Wayne Mumford's with us today. He's going to talk a little bit about
trust.
Trust. What is a trust?
First of all, what is a trust?
Well, you know what? I'm getting ready to use one of those 25-cent words. A trust is a fiduciary relationship between a person who holds property and the person for whose benefit the property is being held. Now, that fiduciary word means it's a higher standard that this person holding the property has than I have, say, for my property. And a trust is a situation that really consists of three people. You have like a person called a grantor, which is the one who sets up the trust, and then you have a trustee, who is the person who has this fiduciary relationship to hold these assets, property, money, whatever it is. And then you have the beneficiary for whose benefit this trust was created. A lot of talk these days about trust because of taxes, and that's why we're hearing more commentary about trustees.
Who's a trustee?
Trustee can be a bank, it can be an individual. In some cases, it can even be the grantor, the person who set it up. And the reason is because there are essentially two kinds of trust. There are the trusts that are created during the lifetime of the person who's making this trust, the grantor or settlor. And that's called an inter vivos trust. And then there's the kind of trust that's set up in a will, and that would be that's called a testamentary trust. And Amanda, in your case, you have a new child.
Right.
There are trusts set up for children. They're called contingency trusts, and they appear in wills. The reason is to prevent an 18-year-old from becoming suddenly the owner of lots of property, because most 18-year-olds aren't mature enough to handle it. So for children, these contingency trusts say, okay, well, you appoint a trustee, maybe your sister, and then your child would get maybe a third of the money when they're 21, a third when they're 25, a third when they're 28. And we recommend this all the time to people with small children.
Absolutely, yeah, that's a good
All
idea.
right, does a trust fund avoid income, capital gain, or estate taxes?
It sort of postpones it. It can't. Eventually, you got to pay the tax.
Right.
It's just a question of
That's
it's all
right.
about the timing, right?
You got it.
Yeah.
So you do have to pay it. Oh, it's okay. That's what I was wondering about.
You really can't avoid it. And I'll tell you why there are many reasons people set up trust. And by the way, I meant to mention there's express trust and implied trust, but we're talking about express trust here. The reason people do that is because your will at the courthouse is public information. People set up trust to keep it private.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And you guys, I mean, if somebody has questions or wants help doing something like that, then that's when you guys step in.
Glad
They'll
to
help you.
Yeah.
There you go. If you have a question you'd like to pass on to them, we'll be glad to do it. Send it to us right there, legal advice at WPDE.com.
That's
We got a
right.
lot more coming up, Amanda.
We sure do.
Stay with us.